Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about a bank account. Now, if you didn't know already, I don't do numbers. I'm not a financial expert. In fact, I'm not really good at math. So we're going to talk about an emotional bank account. But to set the foundations for you to understand where I'm going with this, I am going to use a real bank account as an example. So when you put money into account, what do you have? Money. The more money you put in, the more money you have. Now, when we think about withdrawals, we think negative because it's a takeaway. Withdrawals in life are necessary. You're going to need to buy groceries, pay bills like your rent, your mortgage, a car payment. But when you keep taking money out of your bank account and you're not making any deposits and you're still withdrawing, what do you end up with? Well, you end up with nothing. And in fact, you're in the hole because now you owe the bank and it's going to take a lot to dig yourself out. But what does all this have to do with emotions? Let me go ahead and explain what emotional deposit is. It's a smile, it's a compliment, it's a thank you. It's a great job on a job well done on a task, and especially if it's done publicly. Opening the door for someone, just being nice and making it known that you're doing it. We need these deposits. Why? Because well, first, it makes us feel great. But in order to build a healthy emotional bank account, deposits are necessary because so are withdrawals. And if we don't make those deposits, withdrawals are just not efficient. Now, when we talk about withdrawals, I'm going to talk about positive ones. Or retraining someone, coaching someone, correcting a behavior. Negative withdrawals would be ignoring someone, talking behind their back, not recognizing any good work, really the opposite of an emotional deposit. Here's an example of an emotional deposit, and we're going to use an employee by the name of Mary. Mary, I am so happy that you're here and you're on time. Well, Mary's response is, I'm always here and I'm always on time. I know, Mary, and I just wanted you to notice. An example of an emotional withdrawal. John, I have noticed that you were putting the reports in the blue files rather than the yellow. We need to go in the yellow. Here, let me show you. Now, while I wasn't rude, I didn't seem upset, and I wasn't mad at him, I was just teaching him, he's still going to walk away with, I did something wrong. Thankfully, I had been giving deposits, emotional deposits throughout the week, so he knows he's doing a good job. Now, if you want to be an expert in emotional bank account, let's use the John example again. John, we have been so behind in filing these reports. Thank you so much for jumping in with, you have so much other things going on. The reports, you've been putting them in the blue files when they actually go in the yellow files. But hey, you have been a really team player. We need that, so keep it going. Here, let's fix it together. You noticed I made a deposit. I made a necessary withdrawal, but I ended it with a deposit. Yes, he knows he did something incorrect, but I left it knowing that he was valuable. Use an emotional deposit at work or every day, even outside of work and with your families and your friends, and you'll notice a huge difference in your communication. Remember, withdrawals are necessary, but they are not effective unless we're making those deposits. I want to leave you with a challenge, the penny challenge. When you get up in the morning, take 5 pennies and put them in one pocket. As you make deposits, emotional deposit, you'll take a penny and deposit it into the other pocket. By the end of the day, the first pocket should be empty. You would have made emotional deposits into your account so that you are able to make those withdrawals when they're necessary. Have fun with it, and I hope your emotional bank account is full. And from me to you, always strive on getting ahead.